Hey friends, Donovan here, sharing some thoughts with you on unfurling of the lips and proper lip position and embouchure. And I had a, sorry, hang on, I got dogs that want to get let in. There's one right there. This is life, you know. So I had a rare kind of bad playing day for me. I used to have these all the time, but ever since I've been figuring out more and more of this embouchure stuff, it's been more and more rare, or maybe I should say less and less frequent. But I had a rehearsal that I basically showed up at the downbeat for. Didn't get any chance to rehearse or to warm up or anything like that. And I just felt like that whole 2-hour rehearsal just was terrible. Usually I make it to the rehearsal, no problem, feel fine. But man, like by the time that rehearsal ended, I was eager to put my horn back in its case. And so as I was trying to think about what went wrong, other than just not getting much of a warm-up, because that's happened to me before, and I've been fine, but I started thinking more about the lip position. And I realized that I'd kind of lost that unfurling position of the lips that I'd had, been playing with for the last year or whatever. And fortunately, I went back, and I kind of keep notes on some of the stuff, and went back and referenced some of my notes. And I thought I'd share this with you because sometimes we lose the feeling of what it means to play well, okay? Or at least I do. It's the curse of a bad memory. And we forget what it feels like to play the trumpet properly and to play it well. And so for me, what I was thinking about is, again, we're talking about our unfurling of their lips, or as Larry Marigolano, he kind of will show you this thing where it's open. But I literally almost feel like I'm taking my lip tissue that's here, and I'm using the muscles around it to kind of like pull it this way. That's sort of what it feels like. It's almost like the tissue's coming this way, the muscle's coming this way, and this way, so that then I can compress it as I'm forming the size and shape of my aperture. Does that make sense? So as normally, they might be like this, and then what happens is as I'm pushing the mouthpiece up against this, that it just kind of gives way too easily. It just feels like this cushiony, blobby mess that I have no focus to whatsoever. Because it's like the muscle's going this way, and so therefore I'm pushing against the muscle, essentially rendering the muscle largely inactive, okay? But when I'm opening it from this closed position to this position, now it's like I'm setting it against the muscle in a way where the muscle can still work and function properly. It's kind of a weird thing, but it has made a huge difference for me. And as I was thinking about it and referencing my notes, I realized that's exactly what I was doing wrong. So how do I practice that? Do a few things. First thing, I start with my flutter, and I make sure from the very first flutter that I've got my chop muscles kind of open that way. Still trying to feel like that I'm trying to hold them open, even as I'm compressing. I know they're rolling in, but I'm trying to feel like I'm holding them outward that way, okay? And then as I start to play anything else, whether it's lip buzzing, like that, or if I'm mouthpiece buzzing, still that position. And then when I'm playing on the trumpet, I'm doing the exact same thing, except for I'm starting to incorporate lip bends. And you'll find several people talking about lip bends, or my friend John Daniel has this series of exercises called strength builders. And they're sort of like lip bends, but it's all about getting that unfurled position and building that strength to hold it. So when I do a lip bend, I'm not dropping my jaw and getting the pitch to sag that way. I'm trying to open things forward more to get that pitch to bend. That's what I'm doing. And then if I get into pedal tones, it's the same thing. I'm still trying to get that lip position forward. really trying to get that forward. So think about that and play with that a little bit in your own practice and experimentation. Think about you're taking your lip muscles and pulling them horizontally, and then they're compressing this way, and you're having to kind of fight to hold them open the whole time, okay? To hold them in this position rather than normal, like, closed position. So give that a shot and let me know if it works for you, okay? Bye.